Hello everyone, we will continue the topic ALV, and in the previous video, we started with the concept of block ALV, and we covered, yes, whenever we want to display the multiple ALVs in the output, multiple list in the output, we take the help of block ALV, and in one block, we will display one list. In another block, we will display another list. So whenever customer asks for multiple list in the output, we will take the help of block ALV. Now what we will do, we'll take a requirement and we will achieve that requirement using block ALV. So what is our requirement? The input will be sales order number. So we will simply take the input as sales order number. Suppose if I will go for VBAK table, we will create a program in which input will be sales order number, and in the output we will go for two lists. In one list, we will display the data from VBAK table, means header data, and below that we will simply display the data from VBAP table, that is item data. Suppose if I am giving the input 1 to 5 sales order number, so in one block, we will get the header data. In another block, we will get the item data for those sales order number. So I will create a program. We will write the logic. We will create the field catalog. And then we will simply call these three function modules. So I will go to SC38 transaction code. You all know we can create a program through SC38 transaction code. Suppose I'm writing Z sales order. Suppose I will say block ALV. I'll write a demo on block ALV. I will just go for create. I will give that title. Suppose displaying sales order details using block ALV. I will just go for executable program and I will save this as a local object. Now I will take a input in this program. Input will be multiple sales order number, range of sales order number. So I will go for select option. So I will write select options. Suppose I'm writing S underscore VBELN. For I'm writing LV underscore VBELN. I need to declare LV underscore VBELN data, LV underscore VBELN type, VBELN underscore VA. This is the data element for sales order number. This is the data element. I'll check the syntax and activate up to this level. I will simply provide the selection text, go to text elements, selection text, and I will choose DDIC reference. So this sales document is coming from the data element. So if I will run the program, so our input is ready. Now we will write the code. So firstly, we will fetch the data from VBAK table, then we will go for VBAP table. Now it is totally your wish if you want to use the new syntaxes, because now the new syntaxes playlist is also available. But I will go for a perception that many people are not aware about the new syntaxes. So I will write the old syntaxes, because anyways, old syntaxes are not obsolete. Yes, they are as it is. Yes. So firstly, I will create a structure of VBAK types begin of LTY underscore VBAK means local type for VBAK. Suppose from VBAK table, we will go for these 5 columns. So I'll just copy paste VBELN type data element of VBELN. Now I will go for this ERDAT type data element of ERDAT. Now I will go for ERZET type data element of ERZET. Now I will go for ERNUM type data element of ERNUM. Now I will go for VB type data element of VB type. In your system, it might be VB type. In my system, it is VBTYPL. So whatever it is, you can simply use that. I will end this particular structure. Now I will declare internal table and work area. LT underscore VBAK, suppose I am writing. Internal table is type table of, and this is our structure. Structure type. Now work area, LWA underscore VBAK, type LTY underscore data. So our first structure, first internal table, and first work area is ready. Similarly, I will go for VBAP, begin of LTY underscore VBAP. Now, suppose from VBAP table, I will go to SC11, VBAP. Suppose from VBAP, we will take post-nar or matina, but we need to take VBELN also because it is common. And yes, we need to fetch whenever we will go for VBAP. This will act as a input. Yes, so I will take VBELN also in the second structure. So I will write, I'll just copy paste. That is always the best way. Open in another session and copy paste. Type data element of VBELN. Then we have postnar and then we have matina. Type data element of postnar. Then we have matina. Type data element of matina. I will end the second structure. I will create internal table and work areas. This is LTVBAP. This is LTYVBAP. This is VBAP. And this is LTYVBAP. So our structure types, internal table, and work area are ready. Now I will write the logic. Select VBELN, ERDAT, ERZET, ERNUM, VB type. From which particular table? VBAK. I will store into internal table. Into table LT underscore VBAK. Where VBELN in S underscore VBELN. You all know input is always at the right hand side. So it will go to VBELN column of VBAK table. It will fetch the data of these 5 columns and data will come into this internal table. Now I want to fetch data from VBAP table. So I will simply write, you all know whenever we want to fetch the data from dependent tables or foreign key tables, secondary table. So parent internal table should not be initial. So either you can write size sub RC condition or you can simply write first internal table is not initial. This is covered so many times. I will go for end if. Now from VBAP table, we'll fetch the data of 3 columns. Select VBELN, POSNAR, MATENAR. From which particular table? VBAP. Now I will store into internal table. Now you all know we need to write for all entries in first internal table, where VBELN is equal to first internal table VBELN. So first internal table VBELN will act as a input. It will go to VBELN of VBAP table. It will fetch the data of these 3 columns and data will come into this internal table. Now we have data into these 2 internal table. We will not merge this data. We will not pass this data to final internal table. Nothing, because we want 2 blocks. In one block, we will display this data. In another block, we will display this data. We are not combining these 2 data and put into one internal table because this is not our requirement. We want 2 different block of ALV. We want 2 lists. So in one block, we will display this data. In another block, we will display this data. So our data is in this internal table. Now we need to create field catalog. Yes, you all know, yes, we are creating field catalog. Yes, we need to bind the data with the field catalog. Yes, now we will create the field catalog and we will create 2 field catalog. One field catalog of 5 column, another field catalog of 3 column, because we have 2 different ALVs, 2 different blocks itself. So we will create 2 field catalog, one for this and one for this. So I will declare 2 internal tables and I will go for manual field catalog, because you all know manual is always preferable because everything is in your hand. While writing the code itself, you can do anything. While writing the code, you can do anything with that manual field catalog. I will go to SC37 transaction code because many times people ask how I can remember that table type. So what you can do, you can simply go to function module, reuse ALV field catalog underscore merge. Simply go to changing tab. This is our table type for the field catalog. You can simply copy and declare in your program. Because many times people ask how I can remember this table type. So I will declare the field catalog internal table. Field cat, type this. I will declare 2 field catalog internal table. This is field cat. Suppose this is field cat. Okay, chalo, suppose I will write here underscore VBAK so that there will not be any confusion. This is field catalog for VBAK. Same way, I will declare work area. Work area for field catalog. This is your LWA, LWA. Now, many times people do this mistake. They all declare work area also, type your table type. No, work area always structure type. Because if I simply click on to table type, this table type has a structure type. This table type has a structure type, and this structure type has columns because this structure type has nested structure types, and nested structure type has the columns. Yes, whatever the fields are there. So what will be the type of work area? Simply this. This is your structure type. So now I will write work area type, structure type, work area type, structure. I will check the syntax. Okay, this is LDY underscore, sorry, by mistake. It is LTY VBAK. This is LTY VBAK. I will check the syntax. Yes, it is correct up to this level. Now I will prepare 2 field catalog. Now in one session, just open the structure and use the various properties, or you can say various columns. So I will simply double click onto table type. This table type has this structure type. Structure type has nested structure type. Again, nested structure. Now we will go for one by one. You all know I need to fill this field catalog internal table. Whenever you want to fill the internal table, yes, you are filling with the help of append statement. Yes. So one by one, I will pass it to work area. From work area, I will simply append it to internal table. So I will write LWA underscore fieldcat underscore VBAK. What will be the first? We'll go for column position. Suppose column position will be 1. I'll just check column position. Okay. Now we will go for field name because we need to pass the field name. Field name. Now I will go for field name. What will be the field name? VBELN. Please put the field names in capital. Now we will simply go for internal table name. Many times people ask, sometimes you are passing internal table names, sometimes you are not passing. See, here we have two different internal table. One is VBAK, one is VBAP. And we need to tell that this column is for this internal table. So at that time, we need to tell SAP, yes, this particular column is for this internal table. Suppose if you are going for single ALV in the output, you are merging that data. At that time, yes, you are passing that data to a single internal table. So at that time, it is not mandatory to pass. Suppose in the previous video, we covered hierarchical ALV. At that time also, we have two internal tables. Yes, so we need to tell that this particular column is for this internal table. This particular column is for this internal table. Here also, we have two internal tables. So we need to tell SAP, yes, this column is for this internal table. This column is for this internal table. So what is our first internal table? LT underscore VBAK. Now we will simply provide the text. Underscore VBAK hyphen. So I will go for, suppose, cell text underscore L. Suppose I will give sales document number. Anyways, we should not hard code the labels because now text symbols topic is also covered. So in the next video, I will simply replace with text symbol. Now we will go for append statement. Append work area to internal table. This is our work area. And this is our internal table. Now, after every append, never forget to clear the work area. So our first column is ready. Now we are going for manual method. So I will simply copy. It's one time you need to write, then copy paste. Now what will be column position? 2. What is second column? ER dat. Now I will simply write creation date. Now I will go for third column. VBELN ER dat. This is our ERZET. This is our time. Now I will go for fourth column. This is our ER num. ER num is our username. This is our fourth column position. Now I will go for fifth. That is VB type. And VB type is document category. I will check the syntax up to this level and I will activate. So what is the summary of this particular video? In this video, we started with the practical part of Block ALV. We took the requirement that input will be sales order number, and in the output, we will display two ALVs, two block of ALVs. Yes, in one block, header data from VBAK, in second block, item data from VBAP. So as a part of that, we created the select option. We declare the various internal table and work area. You can go for new syntaxes also. It's totally your wish. I have written the first query. I have written the second query. So our data is in these two internal table. I will not merge these internal table because we want two blocks of ALV. So in one block, one internal table, another block, another internal table. So our data is in these two internal table. Now we need to prepare the field catalog also. So in this video, I prepared the first field catalog. I declared two internal tables for field catalog for VBAK, VBAP. I declared the two work areas and I prepared the first field catalog. Best way, just open this structure in a new session. Yes, and you can simply take whatever is required. And yes, in this case, we need to pass internal table because we are going for two different field catalog and we need to tell, yes, this particular column is for this internal table. So I pass the internal table name. In the next video, we will simply create the second field catalog. We will use the text symbols because text symbol topic is already covered. So rather than hard coding the labels, we should now use text symbol. And then we will simply use these three function modules. So that's it in this video. Thank you.